Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the July 30th edition Makers Movers podcast. How are we doing today, folks? Anybody got anything they'd like to share with the class? No. Let's go through this. I know we're going to have a lot of people coming in here. We do our best to check in with everybody that does. We're broadcasting in multiple places, so you should be able to see the comments right here that you can go along with it. We'll tell you about this too. We do this typically every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time for the Makers and Movers podcast. Who is this for? It's for you guys. It's for us, the apparel decorators, the at-home apparel decorators that are here to rule the world. Now, with that, we have people that reach all the gamut, just starting to seven-figure businesses. They join us, they offer their love, their support, words of encouragement. Now, like I said, we do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and the big part of this is participation, and that's where you come in. I ask you some stuff, and you answer that stuff. I want to know who you are. I want to know where you're from. I want to know what the weather is like in your area, and I want to know what you're drinking. So it's raining here. Ooh, like I had to take trash out, and it was storming, and I'm soaking wet, and that's not nice. So that's always a plus. Um, I got a new drink in my hand here. I get this sparkling prickly pear lime edition of Celsius. I'm on the fence about it. We'll see how that rolls out. And then what I feel is one of the most important things today, and every day, is your list of five. What are five things that you are going to accomplish today? Now, typically, we run through topical based things. Today's going to be a little different because we got some news to share, and then we're going to give you an update on show schedule and how that's working out. But we still got stuff to do today. Don't know if you know this, but I got some meetings I got to attend today, and I got some signings I got to have happen. But before all of that, I've got supplies to need to order. We're still, apparel decoration business. I got supplies to order. We have glitter HTV that needs to be cut, and we've got DTF that needs to get done and out. So that is what we have. So those are our five things. What are your five things? And we'll check in, and if you got questions, comments, concerns, make sure to address them in here, and we'll get through it. Hey, Penny, thanks for joining us. I want to throw up. Carol, good morning to you. Betty, good morning. Carol, this is exciting to see a new chapter in TRW, and yet sad to see Matt going. Not to see Matt being around like he was before. It is. It's just a chapter in a book series. That's what it is. Or sometimes when some of those shows they just replace your actor, everything stays the same. Let's just go with that. Gretchen, good morning to you. Linda, morning from a cool 72 there in Central Texas on the way to 104. Baby, five things: Chipley store, soccer uniforms, 3D print, press teacher shirt, and invoice. Linda's got a rocking day in front of her. Barb, good morning to you. North Central Minnesota, 66. A smoky haze, water in the cup, five things: invoicing, 3D printing, sewing alterations, digitizing, cut vinyl. Barb's got a busy day ahead of her. Uh, and Penny says, Carol, yes, but it's so happy his new adventure is doing so well. Absolutely. Velo is crushing it. Hey, Betty and Gretchen from Carol. Kelly, good morning to you. Me too, Betty. Linda, hey, to those from TRW. Linda, long time supporter of this. Renee, good morning. 78 on the way to 89 there in rainy Chicagoland. Yeah, it's trashy here. Water in the bottle, coffee in the cup. Looking forward to hearing all about the TRW glow up. Hi, Barb. It's going to be wild, I'm telling you. Rena, good morning, everyone. Let's go, Todd. Spill the tea. We bought TRW. That's the tea. And for those that say, "Oh man, 8:30 is early," it's 6:30 out on the West Coast, and Rena joins us. She usually has her coffee, listens to us. It's very nice. Hello, Betty and Barb. Congratulations, scoring Todd on the new acquisition. It's so damn scary. Linda, Ohio near Dayton, 92 later today. Yes. Hello to all from TRW. Hi, Renee from Barb. Teresa, good morning. Everybody, good morning to you. Tanya, good morning to you. Jeff, morning all. Barb, hi, Jeff. Hi, Betty from Kelly. Sharon, good morning. Catherine, good morning to you as well. Jenny, morning at 77 out. We get some relief from the heat later today. Yeah, this heat in the Midwest, that corn heat. That's what I've learned. What's up, Chuck? Good morning to you. Michael, good morning. Oh, yeah, Jeff, not much new here today. Not much new at all. Uh, Hi, Todd. Hi, Jesse. Good morning to you. Soken, good morning from the sunny Space Coast in Florida. I'll be there in about 12 hours. Not on that side, right? I'm on the other side. Morning, Jeff, Jenny, and Chuck. Ashley, good morning. I haven't been here in a while. What's going on? Why is Matt leaving? Let me get through the comments and then we'll come back to what's going on. And then we'll go from there. Carol, good morning. Gives her good mornings out. Hi to everyone from Jesse. Hi, Michael. Haven't seen you in a bit. Josh, this is this is awesome. Congrats. Thank you. Morning. Barb and Renee. Jesse, good morning. And then we're gonna burn through these. So hi, Chuck and Jenny. Hi, Josh. Hi, Carol. Morning, Teresa. Good morning to you. Morning, all. From you, I see from Angie. Good morning from Maryland, from Annette. Two locations, one live. That's right. That's how we do it. Jocelyn, good morning to you. Artistry AI, good doodle maker, AI bad. I'm not sure what that is. Audrey, hello from Texas. Michael, nice to be here. We've had some issues, including my wife having a stroke. Sorry to hear that for you. Good morning from Kelly. Hi, Josh. There's Brian checking in. Morning 78, headed 90 thunderstorms this afternoon. Mountain Dew, five things, 100 core plus signs, two aquas. What's that? Trophies, 4 or 5 designs. I'll take all of that. Hello, all. From Jerry. Jerry's checking in. Jerry's on vacation. She has no clue what's going on. Good morning, Amanda. Coffee members mark pods. Ooh, got it. Good morning, everyone. Let's go. Spill the tea. Just on tsunami alert here. I think it's fine though, right? Because you're that from north, are you? And it seemed like everything was okay overnight. I started watching that last night, and I'm like, I just watching waves. I don't know what I'm looking at. 8594 there for Annette. Morning, Brian. Hi there, Todd. Glad I can make it today. I'm glad you can make it too. Tim, good morning, everyone. A new crew that's popping in. Tim from Toledo, 76 out there in Ohio. Coffee is about done. I think your rain is heading my way. It is. It's crazy. Ohio, day 3 of crazy heat. It was bad here for a bit, like breathing through a wet towel. Good morning, everyone, from Sharon, Teresa. Hot as all get out there in Kansas, drinking bug juice. Like the kids' bug juice, man, they get pissed when I drink their bug juice. uh, let's see. We're looking at Clark. Thanks for checking in. Juan, thanks for checking Buenos Dias to you. Congrats on your new endeavor. I couldn't even tell Juan about this, and Corey just saw Juan like not too long ago. Good morning to you. Jeff's got 80 there in Northern Kentucky. Diet Coke on the rocks. 5 things. Print, 3D print, UV print, clean 3D model work. Very busy through that. Okay. Right. Congrats. Thanks for checking in. Where's right there it is. Angie, first time seeing this. Hey, we do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 a.m. and we'll be right here on all of this stuff with it. So I'm gonna go burn through because you guys are just pairing up the comments. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So you'll see them all pop up in here, and I'll scroll through them. So let me get you. Let's see. What was there? What's up, everyone? Right. Lots going on. Okay. So go through. Here's what's going on. We bought TRW. I I'm saying that we will officially be the new owners of TRW today, which is a wild, wild, wild story. You know, didn't think it would happen, and everything fell in place. Why? Nothing wrong with TRW, nothing wrong with Matt, except there's only one of them, and we haven't figured out how to clone him yet. And Velo is blowing up. And when looking for national distribution deals for the shades, working on the branding, working on the marketing, working on new molds, working on all that, there's only so much time in the day. And that's one thing that we all have in common. Doesn't matter who we are, we only got 24 hours in a day. And he just couldn't give the time to TRW that he once could because the new business is booming. So after years of making, because this is something that's all we've said, it was what 9 years ago, 8 years ago. I said we need a TRW North, and things just one thing led to another, to another, to another, and now yeah, we're signing paper today. We're flying down to Florida, and we're going to start going through stuff. So, what does that mean to you guys? Well, here's what it means. There are going to be some changes. There's going to be some products that we're not no longer going to carry, mostly on the adhesive vinyl side of things, because let's be honest, a lot of that you can get off Amazon for way cheaper than what we can even purchase it for. And that's where we see, looking at numbers of what things are, and as we go through stuff, some of the stuff just might not come back. The warehouse is moving. So we're going to Florida. We're packing stuff up and it's coming up north to Illinois. What does that mean? Well, a lot of you are going to get a lot faster shipping because, 3 day shipping, UPS, hey, we cover quite a bit of area that 2 day, 1 day. Yeah, that's not going to be too bad for people up here. Uh, Core products, what are we doing? Rhinestones galore, Caesar HTV. We know those for 100% on there. Could there still be equipment? Yes, we've got to talk with our vendors and make sure goods there. Could there be other things? Absolutely. We're going to work through it. It's a learning process for all of us. We're going to be working through this together. We're going to be doing what we can to grow this to what it is, to where it was and where it can go. Right? We're in this. Uh, at the end of the day, hey, we're just like you guys. We're at home apparel decorators. Even though we're purchasing TRW, you know where we were last night? Backpack night. Yeah, we got a school district that's starting today as their first day, and last night was backpack night, and so we went to the event to be able to, we were pressed on site for that event. So, what is that? What am I even getting to? Sometimes, I ramble. You guys will get used to this. Other things that are happening. There are going to be new additions to things that we able to do. Now, hey, TRW fam, TRW crew, guess what we got? You guys now have access to DTF transfers. So we do that. Most times, as long as the order's in by 10 a.m., it prints and ships that same day. DTF transfers, UV DTF transfers. So both of those will be added. Signs, banners, decals, coroplast signs. What am I missing? Magnets, any of that stuff that we have offered. Temporary tattoos. That's a great one that you can add into things. Those will all be added. Currently, we'll just provide links to it until we get the site updated for it. Um, Rhinestone transfers, those are coming. We will be offering those. We just, we need to make sure it's there. So it's going to be limited people when we first start off, just to make sure we've got a ducks in the row before it goes crazy with it. What else am I missing in there? There will be a time when the website for physical products, they're not available. So stock up if you need something in, let's say, the next 2 or 3 weeks, because we have a transition period where we're going through inventory everything. We're going through to pack up everything. Then it has to transfer to here to Illinois. Then we have to unpack everything. And then we have to, once again, make sure inventory numbers are right. So there's going to be a brief time where physical products are not available. During that time, uh, things will still work. All of the trainings will still work. All of your designs will still work. Anything that's there, all the digital products, those will be still ready to go. Any of the stuff that we offer, when signs, banners, decals, DTF transfers, UV DTF transfers, all those will be good to go. So you'll be able just to order those and everything will find just in place. In a nutshell, we're taking things. And I know, big question, Wizard 6, soon. I I get to carry that conversation on. No, tentatively date October 1st. Tentatively date October 1st for Wiz 6. We've been working through it. There's some kinks, but Pilar and Crystal are both staying on, so that will be there for us to help in contact with things. But we're all going through it. We're seeing what we need to check, what we need to fix, and what we need to go through and do, and we'll all be rocking and rolling. Now, now's the time. Well, I'm going to scroll through. I'm going to see what kind of questions that you have out there and see, let me know. What questions do you have? Ask away. Now's your time. Now, typically, we do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you're watching Team Replay, comment after act. It always helps. Make sure to go turn on those notifications. Make sure that just because you're subscribed, you have your notifications on so you get them. Sometimes you have to unsubscribe and resubscribe. I do it to Rise page all the time. Um, so do that. We will most likely not be live until next Friday because we fly down to Florida today. We're down to Florida until next Wednesday, and then we'll be back up here. So probably won't go live again. There might be one for the morning one, but we will see how it all plays out and goes from there. Sending DTF out for service, getting Facebook ads going and creative products. Very nice. Which, speaking of, on DT, I'm gonna get you guys throw some links down in the comments so that way you can find all that. And then we'll get you what's the other stuff that we're gonna get you? We're gonna get some links, we're gonna get you some codes, we're gonna go through that. Because always check the description. The description will give you should always have the links down there for it. Why can't I find my own website? There it is. Um, and eventually everything will be combined into one, but this is how we're doing it for now until we get through it. If you go use the code TRW25 there to save 25% on your next order. There. So we're dropping that in there. I'll bring it up to, well, I'll bring it up there. But use code TRW25, you say 25%. Single use code. So I wouldn't use it on like a 2 foot gang sheet. I would use it on something big. Just saying. Single use code. Remember to go with that. Priestess Paint Reborn dolls. That sounds like fun. Jenny, I'm so excited for the bling. Me too. It'll be there. Uh, love it, love it, love it. He's there for it. Yes. Yeah, listen to Connie. Everybody hit that thumbs up button. Yeah, Jerry. Jerry's on our mastermind group, and Jerry's been on vacation, and I haven't told anybody anything. Wasn't until Monday night when Matt officially announced that we were able to put it out there. But yes, Jerry, we purchased the Rhinestone World. Tanya, good morning. Profi in the cup, decent out today. Etsy listings clean, pack in the house. Very, very nice. No, dude, I don't think you missed the announcement. You just heard it now. Tim to get 5 things. Trying to get a few stores open with Chipley, embroidery, ship products, get haircut. Very nice. Pack for trip this week. Where are you going this weekend, Tim? It's going to be trash out. And he says, okay, so if you are on TRW YouTube, does that you don't see the comments live? Yeah, no, I do see them because the way that it's set up is on since we use StreamYard, it's on both the Makers and Movers podcast, so on Makers and Movers channel and on that. So I can see all the comments that come in. So where are you watching from, Renee? M&M, right? So that would be good. All right, yes, ma'am. Lots of changes, but we'll be the same and bringing new things to you. Absolutely, we will for it. Everybody saying good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, Pilar, enjoying vacation. Pilar's back to work today, just in time for Alexis. Good morning to you. Alexis is one of our great educators. If there's something you want to do to grow your business, Alexa can help you with that. Now, something is a great time for her to bring, for me to see that we're going to be working with content creators. We're going to be working with people that have followings. We want to work together to grow our industry and our people. At our core, we're at-home apparel decorators. You do not need, the fancy big storefront. You do not need the crazy amount of overhead. You don't need any of that. And a lot of what Makers and Movers podcast in the morning is talking about that, helping you out, helping you through those things. We do a lot of topics business wise to help with that. So that's what you look for in the morning ones for it. I thought your news was you're going to be joining forces here, but not taking over. Yeah, well, right. We've done some work with TRW over the years. We've worked trade show booths. We've went down there to help out in the warehouse with trainings. We've what else have we done? We've hosted open houses. We've taught classes. We've put on what was it? Some of their Hall of Fame trainings and that. So we've always been a part of it. We've been really close to TRW for about 8 years now. And that's why Matt felt so, comfortable doing this because we got big shoes to fill. And that's what we're going to do is we're going to fill those big shoes the best way that we can. And we're going to, honor what TRW was and send it to the moon, baby. That's what we're going to do. Alex, today, high schooler 98. It's wild, right? We were like the 115, I think, earlier this week. Time to rework my futures. I just got some bad news. Might be Jack in the cup to calm my nerves. I'm not sure what yours referring to, Alex, but hopefully all is good and it's something you can work through. It is crazy, crazy, crazy. Look at that. Tim's checking in from the tint page. Going crazy reading all the comments. Ashley, oh, congratulations, Darcy. Did I miss something there? And I will miss things with it. I will see it there. Tina, long time no. Good morning. Water and cup, ordering shirts, DTF in the design menu. 82 headed to 96. More grossness out there. Rena says 2 locations threw me off. I've been with the OGs. Fine, Irina. We still got you over here. Here we are. Kelly says, congrats to us. Thank you very much for that. Sheriff John, hey, buddy, from Pilar. Soka's got 86 headed to 95. Baby. Teresa's 5 things. Finish my coffee. First, of course. Run, press some orders, post office, school supply shopping. Very, very nice. Uh, and Tanya says, congratulations. I focused just long enough to get ADHD brain under control. That is amazing. Love it, Tanya. And this is what I was talking about earlier about designers and things like that, is that there will be some changes where we'll be able to add more designers on to do more things with it. And we're working through that process with it. Coffee in the mug there for Sherry. 5 things. Finish designs for upcoming local school event. Print set orders. Get my tax DL back to processing products. photos to electronic frame. Jeez, I cannot speak this morning. Oh, Kool-Aid bug juice. I just assumed it was like bug juice, bug juice. That's what I thought. Bob, I'm trying to give you a call today. Me and Bob helps us out on a lot of our marketing stuff. You guys are going to get introduced to a lot of our team, the TRW crew. You're going to see a lot of the people that we work with, that helps our business grow, and we're going to be able to offer a lot of those services to you guys because that's how we grew our business by not doing everything ourselves, and that's what we're going to do for it. Let's see, we're there, and as we scroll down here a bit, yeah, how to learn how to clone you? Nobody. We're just rocking it. That's what we're doing. No, Carol, HTV is staying. So, Caesar HTV, 100%. Talked with Caesar, talked with the people there. Everything we're good to go in there because we've also carried Caesar HTV, so it's an easy transition to it. All thing rhinestones are sticking around, both flatbacks and heat applied. So all of that is sticking around, and yeah, we're gonna go it. Yes, here in Illinois. All right. Sharon's a new member. Thanks for becoming a member, Sharon. Yeah, you can go up and find our memberships. You can check in there. There's different levels of it. We now, I didn't even think about this, Pilar. Got to promote all of that. Our Hall of Fame training, our All Star training, our Little League memberships. We got all of that. Make sure to go check all of those out. Well, we're close in Florida. Yeah, I think you're like a 2-day ship from us there. Darcy asks, is the name changing? No, nope, it'll still be the Rhinestone World. Somebody came up with now it's Todd's Rhinestone World. It's the Rhinestone World. Nothing changing there. Pretty much we are we're folding what we do, Fat Dad, into the Rhinestone World. So Fat Dad, becomes a memory. It's just a name. I love it. We've had it for 20 years, but sometimes change is good, so we'll just be there for it. I will do, sir. I'll see him in the morning. And Jerry says she's also in there. Uh, what was the business Matt started? He was talking so fast. Velo Shades. So part of the bullpen and Velo Shades. So he's doing sunglasses. They've been doing that, what, 4 years, 5 years now? And it is rocking and rolling over there for it. That's what we're trying for. Yes, we can take care of sublimation printing as well. We have a lot of partnerships with a lot of people because there's things that we knew we want to do more of, but we're just not good at. And it was because I can't be good at 50 things as I hold up five clearly, but I can be good at a few things and I can work with people on those. So we've got partnerships in place to help us out with a lot of things, and hey, we're going to be able to help you guys out with it too. Just give some time as we get everything there. So we order from the TRW website eventually. Yes, for all things DTF transfers, UV DTF trainers, signs, banners, decals, temporary tattoos, all that stuff will eventually be added to the TRW website for it. As I'm getting emails about this sale today, maybe we got to talk. We got a lot of stuff there. Actually, Matt started a sunglass company with his son a few years ago. He wants to take advantage of the time he has left with the son while still in high school, and it's been growing a lot. It's been wild. It's been awesome to see the growth of that. Yes, Linda, will our purchase still be available access? Yes, everything, nothing is changing. All that's really happening is Matt stepping aside and I'm stepping in his place. Everything else is going to continue is business as usual. Physical side of products, those are going to be placed on, a temporary hold for shipping and ordering because we're not sure what we're keeping, what we're doing, and we're going through that process. All digital things. So, as you still are able to buy stuff, buy it up. There's going to be Mike is live tonight with a crazy fun specials deal. So make sure to go ahead and check that out tonight. Yeah, it's just going to take a little bit to get it all set up, and we'll be there. Jerry's over here hiding on. Love it. Yep, rhinestone transfers, baby. Rhinestone transfers. Yes, Jenny, rhinestone transfers. Uh, there's Video Express. Does video you can export to YouTube and other social media? I've not tested it. There are videos. You've seen people videos. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Yes. Excuse me. And those that are joining us on this first time, there's a lot of this where I get really raw and emotional on these shows on the Makers Movers podcast because hey, at the end of the day, we're still makers. We still have the ups and downs, the struggles. We are very real with that. We're very transparent with it. We talk to you about our struggles. If you're new, background to us, we've been doing this, almost 20 years now. We've had a ton of ups and downs. We had 8,000 square foot mall location. We've had failed partnerships. We've had failed ventures. We've had great success, and we've had huge failure with it. We're able to do this out of the house, and this is all we do. We between Corey and I, we got 8 kids. So there's a lot of pressure on us every day to make sales and continue on with that. So I'm here to tell you that 100% you can do it. And the best thing I can tell you is you're not doing it alone. We're here for you and that we can do it. Right. Let's see as we go through there. It's wild, Bob. I will tell you that. And Catherine says, I bought bundles and not selected the design yet. Will these transfer so I can select them at a later date? Yep. Everything business as usual on it. And yep, as Pilar said, we still have the YouTube memberships, all trainings, customer support, building out more for you. Yeah, we're doing a lot of things with it. Carol, reward system, everything is staying the same for it. Crazy clearance sale tonight, 8 p.m. for my first day of sales. That's right. New bundles, new giveaways. We are rocking and rolling stuff today. Main reason, a bunch of stuff. So I don't want to move a bunch of stuff. I don't. Oh, my embroidery peeps. When we get in our mentorship call, I'm putting this out here because I know this is going to go long today as we get through stuff. But our mentorship community, we have a call that we do 3 times a week. We have open business hours on Wednesday for those people. I need to know, are you able to, on a DST file, like edit that? I had somebody that they have a left chest logo that they want done. They sent the DST file, but there's text that's underneath it that they don't want that text that's there. Do I have to have it redigitized, or is that something that can be fixed? I don't know. That's why I reach on you guys because I don't know everything. I want to know everything. I want to learn as much as possible, but I get people in there. Is Wizard only ever going to be for Corel? That is an amazing question, Melanie, and that is a question that I do not have the answers to. Currently, it is built on the back of Corel, so that is why it's a Corel product. Now, in the future, could there be its own standalone version where you do not need a Corel or you don't need an AI or you don't need, things like that? Yes, but there would be limited on what you can do because of the processing power that you need for it. So currently, it's going to be Corel. That's what it's going to be. But I can never say never, right? We stock them on HCV anything and bling anything. Love it, love it, love it. What are the sunglasses company called? I need new ones. Oh, I don't need mine down here because it's raining. Velo shades. Carol, I bought a couple bundles yesterday. Do I get the ball drops for tonight? I think so. I think so. Ooh, customer support improve. I hope so, David. We're going to go through it. A couple of the things is a lot of everything's order is answered in the order it comes in. So you may send an email now and then send an email in an hour for a different question, and there might be 50 people that have answered inside of that. What we're doing is we're getting together with some chat services that will be able to hopefully alleviate a lot of that on the customer support side of things. So you'll just be able to type in your question and then get an answer that way. We're going to do our best to develop that more so you're able to get questions faster, easier, your answers faster, easier, 24/7 on it. But we were working through that. If there's any issues, you just got to let us know, and sometimes it might take a while. We'll run into things where we'll have big sales and we're processing orders, we're doing everything with that, and so it just might take a little while to get through it, but we're going to do our best to go through it. So it will be BAU with the Matt rambles and the soon comment. I will miss it. No, more soon. I will keep soon. I will keep soon. I work for Todd today. Free labor. I like free labor. I love it. Uh, Matt's gonna be free labor. All right. Shit, Matt's my employee. I need chocolate milkshakes, sir. I need those waiting for me when I get off Bling One when I fly in there tonight. Yeah, the support was awesome for me. We've always had great luck with it. And again, we ask the right questions at the right time to the right people. And we do know that there's an influx of things and things just happen. At the end of the day, we do our best to take care of our customers. This is for everybody in general, right? We do our best. We provide the best quality service support we can. We provide the best product that we can, and we provide it at the best price that we can, which allows us to make money. Profit is not a dirty word, folks. Quit selling yourself short. Make that money. Okay. Quit selling yourself short. If there's anything you take away from today, it's you know what you're doing. You provide a service. You deserve to get paid for that. Unless your customers are paying your bills, you need to pay those for it. Now, like I said, there's going to be some stuff that we're going to change to, hopefully help out with that. But we'll do our best. We're gonna get through anything. Look at the screen, your name and TRW website. I know, right? Isn't that crazy, crazy, crazy? And there is use the code TRW25 to save over there at Fat Dad Print Co. There's a lot of comments that I'm scrolling through. And Alexis says, Todd is amazing. So if you're not familiar with him, his customer service is top tier. Your amazing hands. Love it. Thank you very much for that. TRW training will all stay the same with it. Juan is close. Yes, Juan is close enough to us. If you need help moving stuff, when you bring everything, just let me know. I can take a couple days off if needed. And Juan's not too far from us all. Amazing embroiderer, uh, funny guy, like really funny guy. And a lot of this is we're going to be helping you guys, hook up with each other. Not that kind of way, we sneaky links. We're gonna, there are people in your area that can do things that you're not able to do, and you're able to do things that they can't do. Like even for us providing transfers, we do that for a lot of large screen print operations that just don't want the hassle of bringing it in. Typically they found that it's $100,000 for them to bring DTF in house by the time they buy the equipment, get the employees, get the training, get everything with it. So it's just not worth it for them, so they order the transfers. We still cut HTV transfers for people. We do glitter. We do, in fact, a roll on it right here is easy reflective that we're doing to that's one of the things that need to go out today. Blink says, bring back the ocean green rights. We'll look into it, but a lot of times things just change. Manufacturers decide, we're not down with this anymore, or they change it and something's not right. So we will do our best with it and go through it. And Pilar says, thanks so much, Alexis. We're excited for this new step in the journey. I think everybody is. Link to the website should be down in the comments. I think everything should be down there. $1 million, but you'll have it for the low, low price of. We'll let you know. Should be comparable to what last upgrades were, but I'm not going to speak on price or anything until we have everything wild down. You're lucky you got more than a soon, tentatively October 1st for it. We will talk more about it as it gets there. I will just go ahead and tell you guys this right now. It's going to be subscription based. Why? The amount of customer support that we do on the back end of things. Yeah, it's going to be a low subscription price. And in return for that subscription price, you're going to get that same thing in digital credits. So it's really free. But that helps keep the servers going. That helps keep the developers going. That helps keeps the customer service going. Helps build us out for. And then we don't have to wait until we have a bunch of things for a new drop, a new version. We can just go ahead. Hey, we added this new feature, and now it's just magically there for it. So I know a lot of people are going to be not happy about that, but hey, it's one of the things we do. That's not charge anymore. We're doing subscription based. I mean, I didn't need that to harsh, but this is how we're going to continue to grow and get things where it needs to be for it. Need thumbs ups and hearts. Let's go. Yes, crew. Let's go. Juan is very awesome. Feel like we're gonna have a great tournament or call today. Yes, yes, we are. Excited to now support TRW. I'm here because of Todd, and he's been an amazing vendor and mentor in the industry. Love that so much. Thank you, Alexis. Some colors weren't coming in the exact colors. Yep, they were very close to other carriers colors we carry, and we're gonna go through all of that. TRW. It's been around for a while, and this is one of the things that's great in our industry. There's so many companies that have been out and around that people never heard of, and that's what we're going to do is our best is to get those in front of people, and this being one of them for it. Nope, name is going to change with it. John says West Virginia is hell degrees outside. Penta water. It was trash here for a while. Should we switch from you can be wherever you're at. I can see it. Everything's going to stay here for it. So I prefer, we're going to keep this going. Everything's running here. This is where you can be for it. And it's perfectly fine. But it'll broadcast simultaneously on both channels. So we will be good to go there. Yeah, nearly 2 decades. Nearly 2 decades. And now it's going to be around for at least 2 more decades. Tanya, watch the replays. Perfect. Go back to work. I'll watch the replay. Watch the replay. Absolutely. Um, let's see. It's going to be in good hands. I really believe so. Carol retired almost 3 weeks. Oh, can't afford a storefront. It's out of my. Just don't need a storefront. You don't need it. That is 100% true. Most of our wedding guests were met through TRW. So TRW holds a very special place in our heart, in our family, everything with it, and we're going to do our best to continue crushing it for things. Nothing's set in stone. We can always work out our vendors to see if it's possible to recreate colors as close to the ocean green. Yeah, we're gonna do what we can do. Right? We're professional. There's like 100, what was it, 130 people here. Love it, love it, love it. This is something that we're gonna look into see. Live customer service costs money, and it costs a lot of money for that. And so this is where, by having that subscription service really helps that, to offset those costs for it. Being on the current version, for customer support, it's just like Windows. Windows is sending out everything that we've got, what, like 2 months left of Windows 10, and then they're not going to support it anymore. Same thing's going to happen. We need to be on the current version to make sure that customer support works because things might change and it doesn't work that way. Change is coming, change is good. We are going to do everything we can to make sure that you are successful and that you are happy doing what you're doing and that you love what you're doing, because that's how we got to where we are today. Uh, excuse me. And about Wi-Fi on the plane to be able to help Crystal's life. She's trying to burn up those business expenses is what she's trying to do. I got it. Yeah, right, perfect time. This all was going down while Pilar was on vacation, and we were almost thinking, man, if she could have stuck around a couple more days, we would have been able to do it all at the same time. So you're getting a warehouse. Are we going to see a lot of piles of stones around years? Well, it's in the process, and that's the thing is there's a couple different things that we're looking at. We didn't want to commit to a space that we weren't sure if was going to work, especially if like a 3 to 5 year commitment. So we have some opportunities in place, and we will start working on those when we get back and go from there. And Cindy's local to me. Cindy's like right up the hill from me. My customers are freaking out between my ballroom dancers, queens, and figure skaters. My designs are about to get some upgrades. Love it. Yep. Keeping Magic Flag, Bling Anything, HEV Anything, all that's there. Kim, yay, Phil, Illinois. We're hoping to get reunited as I hit a slump. We will do our best. Tune in every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, because that's the jump that we need. Uh, Precious Pieces, where are you located in Illinois? Quad City region. So we're on the Iowa-Illinois border, Western Illinois. I had to think about it for a second. Let's see. She should have been on Bling One, right? The fat Rhinestone World. I know. It's just a rhinestone. We're just going to stick with it. That's what it is. Kelly, good morning to you. Kelly's on the West Coast too. So see, any of you people on the West Coast tell me you can't get here for it. And Pilar says Major League gets one SVG and one rhinestone design week. All-star members get an extra SVG and a rhinestone font each week, plus an hour training per month. Hall of Fame gets 2 hours of training per week. That's right. Someday for Bling One. I'm just going to bling out a plane and then send it to you, and that's what it is. What are the benefits of a gang sheet versus DTF prints? It's the same thing. A gang sheet is just you have a larger area to work with. Ours are 22 by 12, so 22 inches wide by 12, and then by 60, and then by 120. So you just trying to put as many images on here. That's what a gang sheet is you're just ganging the things together. I always recommend to leave space between stuff. People try to put that stuff like this close, and then they spend hours cutting things apart. Leave yourself a good border to be able to cut through with it, and it would definitely make sense to to understand that. I try and schedule. I try and lay out everything so that it's easy cut lines, straight up the middle, the boom, easy enough, so I can just do it for that. This is my typical talk, Deborah. I try to calm down. I try to bring it in. The Mondays in the mornings, I get really excited. I get really, really excited with it because start the day. We woke up, we took a breath. Hey, we got the world in front of us to conquer. So I will do my best to reel that back in. Uh, Got to spend a nice long weekend with her cousins at the beaches. Very nice. That's where she was. Wait, what is going on? Ooh, Wonder Twins. Look, Pilar, Wonder Twins creation. Uh, we purchased TRW. So the Rhinestone World, we purchased it. That's what's going on. Uh, There'll be the upgrade, just how there has been in the past, from 3 to 4 to 5. So that's how that will work for it. Products coming from Illinois, so shipping will be a little faster too on some of it, right? Yeah, that's one of the things. Currently, we only do UPS. Well, you take that back. There's instances where we use USPS, but for the most part, it is all UPS. But with the new stuff in place, there's going to be, there'll be some changes on it. Sounds like a cheat sheet. Jeff needs a cheat sheet for sure. And yes, there's the link for the live tonight. Rena. So there was a plan to move to Florida. But when things start going on and you're trying to figure out how do you move a family of still at home, 5 to Florida and make it happen quick, and you have kids that are in school and starting junior high and they're freaking out because all of that experience, it's just not the right time. family first, and sometimes we have to make those choices, but, our extended family here, we've got 8 kids, they're all here. There's a lot going on. It's just not the right time. Is it on there? Yeah. Was it the I said, "Let's go," and it didn't happen? Yeah, but we'll know we'll get there. Um, let's see where what else as we go through these and get it. Good morning. There's still support on the TRW plugin if needed. Yep. We'll still if you need to be on the current one to get support, so get everything that you have in there. You'll still be able to watch all the videos, click on the buttons, because if you go to, if you're in the design wizard, if you go up to video tutorials, every button there takes you a video to show you how, what it does. So you can definitely go there and get that. I've been out for a couple of years for medical reasons for Audrey. Did TRW get a new app? I can't get my old one to work. No, the old app did have some issues. So that's something that we'll look at doing. Help Todd not have to move at all sale. Yes, I would love that. I would love just to sell rhinestone transfers. I love making them. Hey, Leslie, we'll be able to work something out where we can just print for you, then you can sell it, right? I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's. I got Plar to pay for. Plar's like $1 million a year, worth every penny of it. So I got to make sure we pay Plar. Um, Jerry says, my customer service is incredible. You'll be impressed for sure. It's on par with what TRW is. They're always on top of it. I mean, that's the blueprint that we followed. Uh, let's see. Yeah, that was back to the embroidery question. That should just be able to wait. Okay, I'm gonna send it to you guys. I'll send it. I'll post in our group, and then we can go from there. No, one DST file for the most part. If the text is separate, yeah, it's separate. I'll post that in there for man. Okay, so I need to catch up on comments. I can delete things. I'll post in there, and I'll post in there. Currently, oh man, okay, we're like minutes and minutes behind because I've got to call at 9:30, so we'll got to cut this off at like 10 minutes so I can go set that one up for rhinestoneworld.com. Jerry in here. I'm gonna burn through some of these. Trade show hookups. Trade shows might be back on the future as well. Just saying, there might be some other things if there. Yeah, if you don't upgrade, you'll be able to use it just fine. That doesn't go away. You purchase it, it is yours to do with, to use, to appreciate, to love. But if you want the new stuff, you got to come up to it. There will be a small fee, just an upgrade fee, just how we've always done it before, but it will be you'll see. You'll see when it comes there. We'll put more stuff out there. If you don't upgrade, will there be subscription? No, no. If you don't upgrade, no subscription fee. You have to upgrade to get the subscription fee, but you have to upgrade to get the support too with it. And we'll get all more into this. I'm trying to give you, the high level stuff of what's going on, and we can talk more as we go about it. Yes, that will be closing. That's what I'm talking about, Rena. You should just jump over to it. Um, there's a lot. There's a lot that will be with it. There's a lot for that. Trade show hookups. Brian, you know, Brian, as I'm testing stuff out down there as we go through our cams training today and tomorrow, I think I've got a certain warrior head that I'm going to have done so that way we can see what it is. Um, once the switch is made, just like when with that, well, it'll still work. Everything will be fine with it. But as far as support will stop. New versions is what we'll support going forward with it. Just how Windows does, just how everybody else does, is that we need to have the current one because a lot of things that happen is Corel's changing so much, and so certain things don't happen. One of the things that we're looking at now is having what is it, CM5 work with the wizard to do it because it doesn't. So we're exploring what needs to happen for that. When Corella changes every year with it, things in the wizard need to change with it too. That's where the subscription really helps with it because it'll stay up to date. It'll keep things there with it, and we'll be able to rock and roll with it. Thanks, Tanya. And some says, those not familiar with Todd, he's a great individual with a wealth of knowledge. Just don't be talking with him while you're half asleep or you order new machines and supplies because of discounts. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Shipping will be much closer. You're 2 hours from me. Yeah, it'll be like next day stuff on it there. Uh, Currently, no. Once we figure everything else, yes. But we'll get those are all growing pains that we will get through and working through to make it for it so that we can do it. Deborah, you can replay slower speeds. Trying to get through this. We met Enrique at TRW takeover November 23. Okay. All right. Yes, Corey and I, we got it. We're bringing things to a whole new world. I sing out of tune too, so just thought, that's a great question, Alan. That's a TRW thing, right? Do I get the big wheel in the bingo cage? That's a great question. I didn't put that in the contract. I better hold everything up until we get it. Um, look at this. Getting the messages coming hot and heavy already this morning. So it's a wild thing. What you bringing to Dax? I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna do Dax. We'll see it there. He'll be crushing it on Velo shades. I'm gonna be able to go into Dick's and be able to be like, I want those. I got those. Yeah, we'll be able to do it from there. Um, and this is something that we're working towards. May not be everyone, because let's be honest, for those that don't know, trade shows are expensive. And when we're saying expensive, there's trade shows where it's not uncommon where you're into it for $50,000 for the weekend. That's a lot of stuff we got to sell to make up for it, right? That's a big investment in it. So we're going to be smart with it. It might just be a show here and there with it, because there's a huge expense that comes with those. And yes, we're in front of some people, but we're in front of the right people. Trade shows have really declined over the last 4 or 5 years, and in that declination, I make up words too. What have trade shows done to offset that is they've increased prices. So as vendors are dropping out to offset that, they're raising prices. So now it costs you even more to see less people. Some attendance is down. And for a while it was every other booth. Well, currently, let me take that back. Every other booth is a DTF printer. So we would be standing alone if it. Right, and that yep, come back and always watch the replay for it there because, I'm sure I'm like 8, 9 minutes behind you. No, I think I'm officially caught up. Do we need to upgrade Corel to get the new Wizard 6? Nope, you'll be able to do it. So whatever Corel you're on, it should I think it'll go back to 17. That's sort of one of the things we're going for. What kind of snacks are you bringing to the show, Jeff? Are you bringing good snacks? Been listening in the car. Linda, thank you so much. Linda is what's the best way to describe one? Linda is the perfect person in place to admin up the Crafting with Vinyl and Rhinestones group. She has years of, I wasn't going to say years and years and years to make it sound like she's like, old, but years of knowledge in everything, from the rhinestones to the glitter side of it to running the business to doing that. She has a wealth of knowledge. She runs with an iron fist. She has put me in my place more than a few times, and I expect her still to going forward. So we really appreciate her, continuing that role with it. Same staff. So, Pilar and Crystal on the back end, they're still going to be there for it. Matt will still be there when I need him. He'll still not answer texts for a couple days because that's what we do, but he'll still be there when we need him in case of a fire emergency. Hopefully he'll hold my hair today when I have to, hit a couple buttons to sign some things and not throw up because that's the hardest thing right now is to not throw up, realizing that this is all real and it's and it's just going on for it. Pilar says we were out in Tampa last weekend. So nice and warm. Someday we'll be in Florida, at least for the winter. I'm down with that. Chris says I have 2020, so I should be good to go for 6. Yeah, you should be good to go for 6. So, in a nutshell, what do we got going on? We purchased TRW. It's official today. We fly out of Florida tonight. Look for videos and stuff. We'll be in there in the warehouse tomorrow morning to start going through things. We are, doing training some camps, so we'll get you lots of pics, lots of videos. TRW is as much your guys as it is us, right? They said for anybody that knows, TRW's family to me, and we got some. We have some big shoes to fill. Hell of an opportunity. Don't want to let anybody down. I said I was going to get through this, and I'm going to do my best to it. That's probably why I just kept rattling stuff off. It's going to be nothing without you guys, your support. You guys are family. We're a family. We are in this together. Super excited about what we can do, not only to grow it, but most importantly, to grow your business. Um, when I got started in this, what, 20 years ago? When I got started in this 20 years ago, if you had a heat press and you were using Cut HTV, you were not a real decorator. Every screen printer would put you in your place and say you're nothing more than a hobby and it's not a real business and there's nothing more that you can do. And you'll always pretty much be a piece of trash. That's how they regarded us. And it sucked. And it made me more than a few times think that we should just quit and it wasn't worth it. We met Josh from Stalls through the t-shirt forum, and he took heat every day, no pun intended, defending it. And he helped us learn that, yes, you can do this. And so we did that, and we pursued this. And then, I went through a divorce. Things happened, business slowed down. And then, when Corey and I got together after this, we had, our daughter, and her first birthday shirt was trashed. And I said, I have all the equipment to do this. I've only been removed from it for a couple of years. And during that time, I was still doing artwork and stuff. And I said, well, let's just get it out and do it. And then that just kicked off. And a short time later, came across Matt because Corey wanted rhinestones. Corey took care of rhinestones. It scared the hell out of me for many years. Lisa Potts finally forced me to do it. And I was good to go from there with it. But we come from the same background. We build it from nothing. We don't need that. 8 years ago, 8 years ago, NBM Indy is when we made the leap. When we said we are no longer going to be tied to a corporate job and doing this at the same time. I had a corporate job. I ran each VAC company, and from there, I was working, I was getting off there between 4 and 5, and then I was working the business until midnight, 1 o'clock. And it came to a point where I couldn't do it anymore. So we invested everything we had into it, pulled everything out, said, this is what we're going to do, make work. And there's nothing better than telling your wife that, that we have a family that this is what we're going to do. Don't ever recommend doing it, but, that was what we needed to do. Then here we are, not too much later, 8 years again, and we're doing it all over. We're putting everything we have into it, everything we've built up. We're putting in this to make this, as successful as we can. And I want to just thank each and every one of you for showing up for this, for giving us the love, the support, the shares, the comments. All of that stuff really, really matters. Really, really helps. It's simple. You don't have to have a monetary thing with it. Just click subscribe. Just click share. Ask your questions. Be kind. Be respectful. Be a good person. Don't burn bridges. Be the best you that you can be. You are a reflection of your business. Your business is a reflection of you. So be mindful of the things you say, the people you talk to, the people you run with. One thing that I learned is I never want to be the smartest person in the room. If that is the case, I need to get the hell out of that room. There are people that are way smarter than me, that know way more things about things than me, and I want to be a sponge and soak all of that up. So, kind of the filter, the pass through. I spend thousands of dollars a year on training, some good, some bad. I've taken a lot of lumps over the years, and we do our best to provide that through it. But we are here to continue this on, and I am super, super excited for this journey. And we'll be getting there. All right, let's see. Let me get through this. You can see. Let's see. Storefront. Yes, the Bradenton storefront will be closing. Yes, go. Everybody, click on tonight, so I don't have to bring so much back. Tanya says you'll do great. Congratulations. I'm looking forward to learning from you guys because we're gonna do everything. I'm a mess. Like, I've been a mess for a while. Well, it just says, Polari still need to put the wizard on my new computer. John, thanks. We got this. You and Corey got this. We're gonna do our best. We are gonna do it. No, the main stuff will be on the TRW YouTube channel. My personal YouTube channel, which is Makers and Movers, that will broadcast some things. Get to more of my side things, more of like the things that I love doing, my hobbies, golf cart flipping, as far as like I want to buy golf carts and flip those. Cooking. I don't know if you guys know this. I love to cook. I love to grill out. Brian's a good one when he's stuck in a hotel that I'm like, look at these pork chops I'm grilling up, baby. So more things like that. Thanks, Rena. Thank you. Tracy, you got this. So exciting. Looking forward to all those new. Me too. Dottie says, I'm happy for you and Mac. Look to both of you. I'll be praying for both your six. Thank you very much. The crew will always be here. Love it. Connie, you did great. Emotions are good. Love you and know you'll do this as well as you've done all the things you've done. Thank you so much for that. Connie's been Connie, how long have you been a customer of ours? Forever, it seems like. Hey, dear Pilar, you're amazing too. Yes, Pilar is amazing. She is my wonder twin. She is the yin to my yang. Um, yeah, it's a different thing. We've saved each other countless times. We've had warm tequila shots at like midnight. We've saved her from potentially drowning on a scooter. We have nobody knows you're not supposed to give Pilar a half bottle of wine at lunch. These are all things that we learn. Will Hall of Fame be able to have a six in Hall of Fame? Yeah, yep, everything will stay the same. Everything will go along with it. Linda, send an email. There's tons of emails to get through, so bear with us. Yep, 26 years. I started with Josh and Matt. Yeah. See, that's what it is. Maybe be able to have that. It's an upskill HOF. I had to think about that for a second. I remember you encouraging Todd at Lar back in the day. Yeah, we've always been there with it. Let's see. The first issue I can see with the Wizard YouTube handles and the memberships and descriptions with 6 subscriptions need to be handled by us. Yeah, we'll get through all of this. We will get through all this. Yeah, we met right after that. And yeah, because it was I don't think they'd ever met in real life. No, they had it when you guys did Long Beach for TRW, right? You, Kelly, and Corey went to do the Long Beach show, which Kelly is doing an amazing project right now. I cannot wait until she can share that with it. Talked last night, talked this morning. Oh, I'm so jealous. So jelly. Yeah, 1024. We knew we were going long today, baby. Uh, just got on. What's going on? I bought TRW. That's what's going on, baby. Frank? Thanks, Frank. Actually, did you send me a text? I'm pretty sure. Did you get a text or message? I think I seen something come through. Like everything is blowing up, hot and heavy. Good time. 7 o'clock Eastern your time, Chuck. I do believe. We'll see that. Wine and escalators, no good floor. 100% of that. 100%. I met Kelly in house at 18. Corey Kelly and I went to Long Beach in 19 for the release. Yeah. So it's been 6 years since that released. We'll need to get it out there for a while. I've been out of the game for a while, but you have always appreciated your genuine care for one, Todd. Excited for your journey. At the end of the day, I am, I really am nothing without you guys. You have been there through, like I said, our ups and our downs. You supported us and we've supported you. There's nothing more that I want out of this than to see everybody far exceed what we do. If we turn, people into, multi-million dollar, businesses, amazing. But if we're able to help somebody pay for their kids' piano lessons, take that Disney trip, just feel a little more at ease in what they're doing, that's a win in my book. Together, we are going to do amazing things for each other. And I cannot wait. But I have a call that is starting in 1 minute. I will start posting more. We'll continue these conversations. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 a.m. And as we go through this, I like to sign everything off with peace, love, press on, and we will see you next time.